This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcats offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. And the Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Rides the back and leaves it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Sam Houston. A great catch and run for 6.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Got his man on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Bearcats. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now staring at a third down. They go to the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds us back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to look downfield again. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Out of the gun, the inside give. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end getting vertical. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Bearcats have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for space. It's Dickens. Breaks into the open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He'll set up to throw. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it down. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. Big loss on the last play. Threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Fakes the grab. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Give to the back. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Bearcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Throws to the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Red pass, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate.
Turning it on. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They forced...
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on second down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. Makes the grab on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Dances away to buy time. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Bird. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Wide receiver going in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
He's got the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's heel off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield. It's Dickens. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finding an escape route. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Got enough space, and he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Time to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to get behind the defense.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. He just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Wants to throw again. Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's caught. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Golden Gophers are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here's a heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Floating away. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The inside handoff. Running to Green. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll move the tight end. Fires to the middle. The throw to the outside is complete. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And man, has old Uncle Mo swung on there. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Minnesota! They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the fourth. Gets it out quickly. Hard running there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Everett. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickens. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. After that last completion, it's second down. Finds his target down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They just keep firing. Complete downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Everett. Oh, the sweet feet. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives.